Okay, so last time I saw you, I said we were going to change venues from the potting, from the makeshift studio upstairs to the potting shed. So I've done that now, I've cleared out the shed, and I'm ready to make pots in there. So follow me. Just coming down the garden now. Lots of biting creatures in the garden tonight, most annoying. I've been bitten on my hand, which is not what I want when I'm just about to try and pot. Anyway, I'm sure we'll cope. So, welcome to the potting shed, where everything is in place. We left the pot last time with where I just started to add the coils, and I think if I show you now where we've got to, have we got enough space in it?
This is good. You know you're in a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So if we take the bag off, like I showed you before, I've kept the top of the pot moist with a damp rag, and I've got the top cross-hatched so the clay's really nice and soft to accept the next coil that we're going to apply. As you can see, I think we were only up to here last time. Last time I saw you. Last time I saw you. So I have added a bit, and we've got this kind of gourd shape emerging. And I like that. I quite like the fact that that things just happen naturally, and natural forms emerge as I create. Okay, I'll stop there for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to add another coil now. I'm getting to the end of a bag of clay, and when I do that, I tend to start thinking, how am I going to finish this? How far do I want to go with this? So I've made a coil earlier, because I think we've been through the coiling process, the making of the coil, and I've got one ready to go here. So we're just going to loosely apply this to the top. Cut off. Oh, hold on. If you just overlap slightly where your coil meets the top of the pot, then slice in a diagonal down. Remove that coil. Back in the plastic. Keep it moist for the next application. That's what we're okay. Take out that little nub and cross-hatch your ends. Now what I'm thinking with this is I think I want to go straight up. Right, a little bit of water. Now what I'm finding as well is this table compared to the other worktop is really quite wobbly. But I think it'll be fine. Okay, so same technique again. I think what we might do is try and flare outwards with this. So I'm just going to, you really need to be pressing the clay in the direction you want it to go. So I am going to try and bring it in to a little collar here, and then outwards. Yeah. So just roughly, first of all, keep pressing the clay down. We've got that lovely rough edge where all the clay is soft and blendable, but also because this has been sitting now for the last few days, we've got a nice firm base, so it's holding the weight of the clay. What happens if you don't let this harden off? Everything tends to subside and you get a deformed shape where it starts to sink. No, just a bit of a deformed shape. Anyway, we'll just pull the clay up. And blend. Now this process is lovely. Now you want to take your time doing this. Get some music on, get something or a play on, or something you want to listen to, and just get into the zone and start massaging that clay together. You see, you barely even need to look at it. You can just feel those two edges coming together. Yeah. And blending. That's what we're doing. We're blending and massaging until we get a seamless join. So I'm blending away, and as you can see, I've got to this stage. You can't see where I've joined the coils. So this is what I want, a kind of seamless finish. So we've got a lovely curvy form made up of all the coils, but you can't see the coils. I've made stuff in the past where I've made a feature of the coils. This is probably where I need to introduce something. Oh, well, I won't get it out now. No, but anyway, so you can ask me about them. Yeah, we'll just move it.
So how come you prefer this method as to using a potter's wheel?
Now, I like this method. I've tried potting on a wheel, but I didn't practice it for very long, and I love this method because this is a really contemplative way of working. It's really relaxing. I have some control, and things come out in a very organic way. You don't get symmetrical forms using this method. You get free-flowing, natural forms, as if they've kind of grown naturally. With a potter's wheel, you make things, yes, you can make things perfect, but I did make things for a while. I made things using moulds. So this is something that I've made using a slab of clay pressed into a mould. I've left all the pieces to go a bit hard, and then I've assembled it like a piece of machinery. This was a stage where I was making pots, and I wasn't feeling the urge to manipulate the clay so much. I just wanted to make kind of bold forms. But this is what you find when you make things. You go through many phases, and your work changes, and you move on, and you make different things. But this is initially what I started with. When I first started potting, I made very organic forms, but now I feel I'm taking more time with them. There's more finesse. I'm blending the coils much better, and yes, it's much more, much more involving, engrossing sort of process. Yeah. So I mean, it does. It takes hours to blend something properly, and I can't just whip something up here. But yeah, but that is the process. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.